Hello, welcome to Game 6 of my match against SweetJohn33. It's going quite well for me, to be honest, so I don't have a lot to complain about. Other than that, I don't see 6 here. If I had 6 here, I could open with a captain, but I don't. I have 4 coppers in the state in next hand, which is probably going to be a Sinister plot. And there's there's nothing here. There's you can get captains, you can play them as secret passages to get villages, and then play Pooka. So maybe we buy 1. How do we ever hit 6? I could honestly see pass Sinister plot here, or pass Militia, and just never take curses. And then we get a Sinister plot, and we try to build up to captain. And then once we get a captain, we can start playing secret passages, get a Pooka to thin the coppers at least. They're going to be able to ball for Militia something. Yeah, I mean, I could have balled for Militia something. I could have balled for Militia something other than I'm taking -1. And I could have balled for Militia Silver, Militia Secret Passage, and then done a plot. But yes, they go to this first shuffle with an extra card. I believe in Enchantress. We're not going to be drawing decks, so 2 terminals is not that bad. We're going to add some passages. Enchantress could mess up their Militia, potentially. Huh. I've got to stick with my guns and not take any curses. But I'm just, down multiple gains, and then I immediately collide. My terminals. 13 card deck, 2 terminals. Yes, they had a better split. They hit their Militia. I hit Militia them on a turn when they were paying off debt anyways, so hopefully the Militia me this turn doesn't. The turn they Militia me didn't matter the second time. This time it doesn't matter for me. But I add a Splot token and try to build my way up towards captain. It's going to take a while. Because this 4 will be secret passage, I think. Assuming they're going to get to captain here. I'm going to collide my terminals again in the deck that's gotten bigger. And it's just going to drive me insane. Why? Why deck? So drawing 2 does nothing. I think I'm going to play the Enchantress and try to have a big turn next turn. But I'm pretty unhappy about the 2 terminals colliding in 2 shuffles. They've got a captain already. I did block their Militia attack, which is nice. I could take the Enchantress draw first and then decide if I want to. I think this is just decently likely. I've got 2 estates, Cursed Gold, Militia, 2 silvers. So as long as I don't draw. Yeah, I've got 3 hits out of 6, so I'm 75% to get it here. Get the captain, great. And I will trigger the shuffle here, actually, I think, because I want to get my captain into play as soon as possible. Guess we discard Cursed Gold Estate. Not super clear to me. There's some logic to discarding the silver when I know I'm drawing. Oh man, again! At least I hit 6. But these collisions, this is every time I've drawn this Enchantress, I've collided. And Captain cannot play... Captain can play Militia, at least. Or Horse Traders. One of those 2 I will do here. And then buy a Pooka. We'll see what I draw with the Secret Passage and how much money I need to hit 5. I should have one more silver down here, if I'm tracking my deck correctly. But I may not even hit 5 this turn. Okay, so yeah, I bottom deck this. I can play Horse Traders, doesn't get me there. I can play Militia, gets me to 4. Gladiator could get me to 5. Guess I'd play Militia and buy another Secret Passage. Not hitting 5 here is somewhat sad. I really wanted that Pooka. But these coppers are no fun. And hand size increase is lots of fun. And we just lead on Secret Passage here. Hope to draw stuff. And I think with a captain coming into play, there's no need to use the Splot. I believe they've got 2 more captains than me. I have like a Secret Passage and a silver, and they have 2 captains and 1 more Splot token. I'm surprised they haven't taken a Pooka yet. Maybe they just keep hitting 6 or 4. Okay. I guess with the terminals in hand, I want to keep drawing on. Okay. Well, we're not hitting our Pooka quite yet. Maybe I should have used the Splot there. I'm kind of in on Flag Bearer here. It's terrible, but it's so terrible they might never contest it. And if they spend time contesting it, they might not, do good stuff. And I feel like I'm super far behind. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. No matter what I'm doing, I'm triggering a somewhat awkward shuffle here. So I'm definitely not going to use this. Definitely? But yeah, there's Militia. Flag Bearer's terrible. And I should feel bad about it. There's some logic to keeping in the state there so that you can Secret Passage and put it at the bottom of the shuffle or something. I don't really want to use the Splot until I have a Pooka. And I can't buy a Pooka until I use the Splot. Isn't that some conundrum? We draw. We'll draw. Okay. So this captain can be Militia. In which case, undo 1. Undo bottom deck. I will top deck a silver. Sure. And then that's a Militia, and then I buy a Pooka. Man, the Flag Bearer was terrible. I had to talk myself into it, and even then, I felt its terribleness. Like, just a second Enchantress was probably fine. Two of the games this set, I've gotten quite lucky. The Black Market game, their build seemed a little bit cleaner, although I was more able to add a bunch of random Black Market cards and got a Goons and Animal Fair and stuff, and then was able to find the Stonemason for the pile out. And then the Apothecary game, I drew perfect at the end of the shuffle to hit Province, and I probably should have just Duchied, knowing that I couldn't Province the next turn, but I Provinced and forced them to Province in response, and I got lucky. Probably even more lucky than I did against Psychomatic last season. One of the games I beat them. So I have a captain coming into play, and I have a decent-sized Sinister plot. I'm going to use it this turn. Just in order to try to find the other captain, try to find the Pooka. Try to start getting some stuff going. The most important thing for me this turn is to get another captain. Maybe 2 more captains. Well, I can't get 2 more captains. I want to get 2 more captains, but it will take 2 turns, obviously. They've got a big lead in captains and a big lead in Pookas. Yeah, if I hadn't seen the stonemason into the wharf pileout, the stonemason let me net 4 gains. I was able to gain 2 cards with it, plus then use it to trash it to get 2 more cards. I was in that game. That was a tight game. I had the goons, which itself was lucky, but I was able to do some stuff there. But it was a close game there, and then I was able to get that sneaky pileout. Which, if you're watching this video, you probably have just recently seen that one. You can go leave a comment as to how silly I was with how long it took me to work it out. Okay, so I've decided I'm keeping both estates. Because I'm using the splot, and then I'm double secret passaging, and then I can put them both in the bottom. So Captain makes sense here. Captain, Secret Passage, they can support a terminal space, so they could go even like Enchantress. If they play both Captains as Secret Passage. Draw. We're going to play a Secret Passage, and we can bottom deck this estate. Okay. I have 2 estates on the bottom. I guess I just put this copper so that Pooka can see it next turn. Okay. I have enough to buy captain here. I guess Curse Gold on bottom seems fine. Next turn I can start with Secret Passage and Pooka, get to the end of the shuffle, and this reshuffle's pretty nice. I'm not sure why did I trick them in taking the flag bearer, like Tom Sawyer style, painting the fence and how fun it was. I think that was Tom Sawyer. My recollection at this point of the difference between Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn is, well, I mean, Huck Finn went on the river raft and was kind of a homeless boy, whereas Tom Sawyer had a family, but the fence painting was heavily involved. Because like we're militia attacking each other almost every turn. So the flag bearer does very little. And they just now added another terminal into their deck, which could have been Enchantress, I think would have been better. But like they're at the point now where they can just add like 1 gold and start provincing. I felt like I've been behind this whole game and not really. Yeah, the flag bearer buy was just awful. But my terminals collided and they had a slightly better opening, and I think they have converted it very, very well. I'm pretty happy not taking a curse at this point. The flag bearer is a nice thing to... does the flag bearer get enchanted, or does my captain get enchanted? How does that work? Okay, my captain gets enchanted, which is sad, but kind of expected. I guess we keep drawing on. We've got another captain down there we'd really like to get in play, as well as a militia. Okay, well, there's a captain down there. And we're out of captains. They've got a 6... They've got a 6-7-3 captain split, which seems pretty game winning. I don't know, I'll play it out one more turn, wait for them to convert to greening, and then wait for them to convert to their greening phase, and then see what they do. Otherwise, it's not really clear to me what hope I have here. And yeah, if you get the overlapping Enchantresses in play, it does screw up one of the captains, which is quite nice. I like their ball opening for Militia and Secret Passage. Maybe I don't like that opening. I think I still like Militia Enchantress, and you just hope they don't collide like mine did every time. And then I happened to draw my Militia on the turn where they didn't want to play stuff. And I didn't hit 4. I didn't hit 3 either time. First hand, I drew cards I couldn't play. Second hand, I got Militia attacked, and they hit 4 for Splot. It just kind of all went downhill from there. I didn't maintain my Splot super well, I don't think. So especially for them, like, because they have more terminal space because the captains, and I only have a couple of captains, enchanting my captain coming into play just makes it basically be a terminal +1 card, +1 action. Basically a terminal village, it's basically like I summoned village. Is that right? No, because it's only 2 actions. It's basically like I summoned Pearl Diver. Okay, so again, I'm keeping the estate. I actually have another state on the bottom here too. Because I'm not going to hit the Splot, and then I'm going to play Captain as Secret Passage bottom at the estate, and play the second Secret Passage bottom at the estate and see where we are. If there were something here, there's not even a second pile that's running. Like, I assume they're just going to start provincing. Or Council Room, okay. Add token. Okay, okay, I'm good in this game. I don't see how I can possibly win, given these deck makeups. They've got 7 captains to 3.